Oh my goodness. The day is leaving the train station. Sometimes you just can't get started. Too many interruptions, too many distractions, too many little things. Today on The Crazy Picker Life with Wheeler, Dealer, and Banana Peeler. Welcome, fellow pickers and would-be adventurers. Tuesday morning, Crazy Picker Life. Can't get started special. Oh my gosh. So it's sometimes the little things, and you know, if there are just a couple of them or just one of them, it's like every day. It's every day, brah. Oh yes, Dealer gets around the internet and sees all the crazy stuff on YouTube. So first thing, you know, put a battery in the camera this morning, turn it on, no battery. Thought I charged it. It said it was charged last night. Green, green, green. Not this morning. So I might have a battery issue. Good thing I had a backup. So that delayed it. And then, of course, the kids are excited when anybody knocks on the door. And this morning we had Tulio from somewhere in Norway, Sweden, something. Cute, you know, cute young lady. That's what they do. They go out with cute young ladies selling kids books, textbooks, door-to-door textbooks. They come out to our little towns and sell books to help all the kids, and spoke great English, just an unbelievably tough Swedish type accent, very hard to understand. Interesting, very interested in us, of course, but you know, wanted to go through the sales process of selling us some books. And you know, I've always got other things to say, like about homeschooling and schooling and books and internet censorship and politics and farming. Once you get Dealer talking, so I got sidetracked with that for a little while. Didn't buy any books. Can't buy books all the time. We buy, we pay indirectly through our property taxes and other taxes. We pay for the public school system here and the college, and then of course we pay for homeschool curriculum. It's a nice chunk of change every year, and then there's our time involved. So don't get me started, Tulio. Didn't buy any books. What else? So I've got an invoice. There's a lot of little rat's nests when you're working in the internet, eBay, PayPal, online world, and most of them I've seen before. Most of them aren't too bad. Most of them you learn the tricks and the secrets, and you sort of follow the incremental change as things change. You know, they want to change the interface, and they want to change different fee structures or different layouts or different promotions, you know, all those different things. There's always change. But this one I haven't seen before, and I think it's just something lagging. So we got a bunch of orders. I'll go over those in a minute. Those are just the camera orders. I think I have 6 or 7 other orders upstairs yet I'll have to get to. So I printed all the orders this morning. I gave them to Banana Peeler. He laid them out like he does, and he found all the items. And he's got an item, and he says there's no invoice. I'm like, okay. So I go look it up, and sure enough, under the PayPal scroll, there's no invoice, there's no payment, there's no record of it. I go into eBay, and there it is. It's an $80 item. So I go through eBay's back door, and I want to view the invoice on PayPal. There it is. You can get to it. I printed it. We're going to ship it. but I can't verify on the PayPal side that the money's there, and the record, the little thin record on the main page of PayPal, is not there. So, glitch. You would like to know you got paid, right? Sometimes when my wife Lon goes through all the statements, she gets to the end of the statement and she's like, I can't find it. You know, I can't find money. I'm off. And of course, different things on PayPal do different things to your records, your accounting. The way that they do certain accounting is not 100% easy to follow. It's not bad, but we have personal accounts on PayPal. We have business accounts on PayPal. We might even have another category that's like a Business Plus account or something. They all do things a little bit differently. They all allow you to access information a little bit differently. This is on one of our more active PayPal accounts. I believe it's a business account, and I think it should be there. So I probably will hold on to that order and see if that record comes across. I would like to know I got paid for the 80 bucks. So these kind of things kind of throw your morning and your day off, and for the most part I try to, you know, tiptoe through these things and keep focused on what some of the main things are every day, like getting the kids started on schooling, getting the orders out to Banana Peeler, packing my own orders, putting stuff away, like stuff that Wheeler lists, that's always got to be shelved, and then the stuff that I had pictured yesterday, that's got to be shelved and listed if it hasn't been already. And then I got to start thinking about what the next round is. I got to help Wheeler find some things. He can find things by himself, but I just created that big mountain in the back room of totes, and I buried some good ones. I'm gonna sneeze here. I just buried some good totes back a little bit, so I don't really want him digging that whole thing apart. It's strategically built. Heavy totes to the bottom, some of the better totes to the top. He pulled a tote out of cameras the other day and just stuck another one back under there, and that's, you know, that's fine for now. But if you do that too many times, the waves. We had our basement flood out a few years back, 5-6 years back, and so I put the totes up on 2x2s and some bricks. And the bricks are a little thicker than the 2x2s, and so I don't have enough 2x2s, and so there's a point where it hits the bricks and the totes are a little bit crooked, and so the pile is a little bit crooked. I suppose I could show that, but I'd have to get under there. So the other thing that threw me off, and then I'm going to show you here what we're selling, is we couldn't find an item. And Banana Peeler went through and pulled out some items from 2015, a month back or so, and we discounted and or removed a bunch of those. It may be that this film cartridge slipped through the cracks somehow, so I'm going to take a look on the shelves for it. Takes a little extra time, da-da-da-da-da-da. So, bing, bang, boom, boom. Okay, what did we sell? We started listing Canon cameras. Here's a nice Canon TL camera, $31.99 plus some shipping, going to Canada. Here's a Leets Lake, a correction finder, 26 bucks. Rubber eyepiece, certain ones go to 11 bucks. A lot of 3 well used Mamiya finders, heavy, somewhat fragile. These are 40 bucks, and then $49 shipping to Canada. Here's a nice lens, Canon. It's got the Army PX marking on it, so it was sold, I believe that means it's sold at an Army base somewhere around the world. and has a little collectability because of that. $145 plus some shipping. Going to Canada. Must be Canada Day. Another lens hood, 13 bucks. Correction filter, 17 bucks. Another lens hood, 26 bucks. Lens cap, top con, 10 bucks. Retina, here's the one going to Thailand for $76.09 plus shipping. It's a Kodak Retina viewfinder. Can't find the record on PayPal. Zeiss Icon flash cord cable, 18 bucks. There's a cool one. Probably can't see that because I'm turning the camera. Amaflex, $133. Koken filter, 13 bucks. I'm glad that is going. We got too many of these filters in back stock, and now that I'm lowering the prices, a few of them are squeaking out. Here's a Rolleiflex filter. That's a Koken filter for 13 bucks. There's a Rolleiflex filter, a little higher end, scarcer, more collectible, named Rolleiflex after the camera, $42 plus shipping. Where's it going? Japan. Alright. Alright, so we got that. We'll get those out and get the day rolling. The coffee's rolling. That's how you cut the mustard. Have a coffee, right? Woo! Okay, running super late here. Here's 25. USPS going out. It's probably right. So what's UPS?
UPS.
United Postal Service.
United Postal Service.
That's brown.
Brown.
And what's USPS?
UPS.
United States Postal Service. All these acronyms, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so running late today, lots of orders. We hit the 1 order per hour average threshold. I lost an order in the respect that I couldn't find the item. We probably removed it from inventory, but somehow it did not get deleted from inventory. That can happen. That has happened once in a while. My worst feeling about that is the person that is supposed to get the item. If they spent time looking, found the item they actually wanted, and then we don't have it, I feel bad about that. However, I handle it in the following manner. I will send that person a personal email, and I leave it open-ended if they want to comment back or if they want some help finding a like item or something like that. Then I refund the money, and that's that. I just go with that. I cancel the order. Bing, bang, boom. So it happens once in a while. We got a lot of items. We got minor chaos. We had a move last year sometime, and during that time things got scrambled a little bit. We've unscrambled most of it, but the scramble is ongoing. So I also had 2 orders I could not get to. They came in today. I just had to axe it off. I had to say, all right, I'm already after my cutoff time that I'd like to be, and I gotta go. So 25 orders out. That is the pace that we want to be at. It is a pace that maximizes all of my systems. And PayPal is having some issues uploading transactions to the PayPal site. That is where I draw the shipping addresses off. And so I had to take an extra step, and I had to go through eBay to my PayPal account, and you can find it there. It's just it's outside of my 1, 2, 3 step process that I use, and so it took a little extra time to make sure that we're getting it all right and getting the tracking information uploaded in both places. So end result, on the run. Okay, it's after supper, dinner, meal, And sometimes if I really bust it, there's a moment in the day where the chute is almost clean and the floor is almost cleaned up and everything is almost put away. So now this shelf is starting to evolve back into camera bodies. These are all the Canon ones we listed, and that probably will continue, although I don't know where to go with all the lenses. I'm going to try to get 10 more items here for Kate. These are some that sold that will be shipped tomorrow. And then out here, really all there is this tote, which is the return tote, which I keep talking to Wheeler about, and I gave him sort of an ultimatum. I said, if you don't do it by Friday night, Saturday, I am going to go through and either chuck or relist those, depending on how my camera knowledge is, which is limited. But if these go too long, they go into a black hole where you cannot retrieve the old listing and just relist it. So now is the time to redo those. And then there's a box. Box of ugly down there that I will be getting to soon. So now I am going to go get a couple of boxes that will be throw out boxes and a couple of totes, which I'll start sorting into piles and put those out for Kate to take pictures of. I am getting down there and that feels good. So I think if I keep going on this what feels like a reasonably crazy long day pace, by next week I'm gonna see the light. I'm gonna see the light above the trees, and that is what I'm after. Ha! Okay, so I got 10 auctions here for Kate to take pictures of. These are all film slides, film holders. Most of these are 4 by 5 inches. They're different brands. I put them in similar brands, stacks of 5, stacks of 6, 7, 8, whatever. There's some generic stacks at the end. So I'm going to learn a little bit about these and try to move them out. Now I also am doing one other project here that I'll show you. It's not a big project, but it's something that I've wanted to do for a while. And if you look at here, there are no USPS mail totes. There are none over here anymore. And I have a few over here that are holding some of the items that I listed in the last month or so. One down there. So I'm replacing all the USPS totes with my own totes. And that is something I've wanted to do for a while. I do have a working relationship, obviously, with USPS. I do thousands of dollars of business a month with them. However, I realize those totes are something that I should just use for transporting packages back and forth, and I shouldn't use them for containment or anything else. So finally, these are my last ones, and I think I am going to replace those tonight, and then I will have some more totes to use to bring packages in, and I will be all caught up with that. That feels good. Okay, just like that, Kate took her pictures and whooped those things out. There they are, ready for me to work on. I don't know if I'll get to them. I'm stacked up a little bit on listing. I'm keeping up, but just barely. So the key is to get them out there, and then if I don't get to them for a couple days, then they start staring me in the face. I got to get them done. Whatever it takes. Well, just like that, this show is over for today. Coming up, more orders tomorrow. I think I'm 8, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 or 14 orders down already. And we're just after 8:30 p.m. So tomorrow's going to be another doozy. Also hoping to take my Jeep in tomorrow. And I've decided that I'm going to take it back to where I bought it from. The Jeep dealer in town. I think they can do the best work for my problem out here. I've got a front end problem on my Jeep. It's unknown if it's brakes or wheel bearings or something worse. I don't know. But the front is making some pretty good noises, pretty loud. I've got some other routine maintenance I'm going to have them do on that. But I've been holding off a little bit, and I think tomorrow or maybe Thursday is the day to get it in there. So I'm excited about that. I want my Jeep running top notch here before winter hits for sure. Okay, thanks for watching. I have been watching the comment section, and I can tell we're getting closer and closer to doing another question and answer session with Wheeler. I don't think it will be next week, but I bet it will be the following week. So I will announce that as we get closer to that we'll have a show. It might be next week, so I'll keep you posted on that. We've got some good questions and comments to talk about, so that definitely will be an episode you do not want to miss. Thanks for watching. Pick well, list often. I'm out.
Hey, Wheeler.
Dealer Production.